Well, hi there. I am hoping you are great and you're doing fine. I'm okay. Um, I am post call, and this is, I think, about 7 p.m. Yeah. Ideally, I'm supposed to leave earlier, but couldn't leave a stone unturned, so had to stay back. And yeah, it's been a productive call. At least we've managed to do what um, we've managed to handle the responsibility that God gave us for the 24-hour call. But throughout my call, I realized something that I would like to share with you. It was stemming from the word Sonder, um, Sonder. So the term Sonder was coined in about 2012 by a Mr. Koenig. Yeah. So it basically is the realization, awareness or consciousness that one's life is only an extra part towards other people's lives. It's like now you realize to say, oh, in as much as I have this life that I have, my own personal life, somebody else also has something similar. They have a life, they have family, they have relatives, they have fears, they have worries, they have anxieties. So that's like the Sonder. But the realization here is we as human beings, you, myself, we have things that we battle internally. Fear, self-doubt, worry, low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, etc. And we carry a certain amount of energy that describes those emotions or feelings or thoughts that we battle or struggle with. But I want you to look at it from a reverse point of view. The same way you battle those things, somebody else is battling those things, and they'll end up carrying a certain amount of energy in their space. So when you get into their space, that energy may crush you. If, of course, some people will have the positive side. You have positive thoughts, positive feelings, and so you carry a positive energy. But somebody else may carry a negative energy in their Sonder. So when you get into their space, you get into this negative energy of theirs, and it affects you. So there are two options that you're left with. It's either you recognize that energy and you separate yourself to protect yourself. You separate yourself from that energy and not share the same space. But there are certain situations where you have no choice but to be in the same space with this particular individual. They might be your boss. They might be your supervisor. They might be your employer. They might be your relative. You have no choice but to be in the same space. So the best way would be to be aware of that energy, but then be conscious enough not to allow it dictate your energy. So the key is to recognize it and not allow it to subconsciously navigate through your system and become a part of you. So you have to know that there is a Sonder. Somebody else is battling exactly what you're battling, and they carry a certain amount of energy. You carry a certain amount of energy. I carry a certain amount of energy. And when we share spaces, energy must be exchanged. So how that energy affects you, if it's a negative energy, two options. You can separate yourself from that energy, or if you have no choice but to be in the same space with this particular individual, you gotta be aware of those anxieties, self-doubt, low self-esteem, fear of failure that this other person is battling, and as a result carrying a certain amount of energy, and not allow it to affect you and your mental processing, because you have your own life, you have your own ambitions, you have your own goals, you have your own principles and beliefs. I thought I should share that with you. Let me go get some rest now. God bless you.